Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do my take on a Philly cheesesteak, but we're going to do egg rolls. So we're going to do REXY'S Philly cheesesteak egg rolls tonight. This is a really easy recipe. You could do it as an appetizer or you could do it as a main dish. I'm actually going to be doing this with my mac and cheese. If you haven't seen that video, it's an older video, but I'll go ahead and leave the link in the description box for you guys if you want to go check that out. So here's the list of ingredients you're going to need for this. Not very many at all. You're going to need 1 onion, 1 green bell pepper, little olive oil. You're going to need some good oil for frying the egg rolls in. You're going to need some egg roll wraps, of course. You're going to need some good provolone cheese. I have boar's head provolone because I like boar's head. And then for the seasoning, I'm using the Grill Masters Montreal steak seasoning. As you know, I really love that seasoning. But you can do salt and pepper. You can do whatever seasoning your heart desires. It doesn't matter. The seasoning, just whatever seasoning you like. And then for the steak, I've tried it a couple different ways with a couple of different steaks. I love the way that the Steak-umms work with the egg rolls. It's quick, it's easy. It really does work well with the egg rolls. So we're going to be doing Steak-umms tonight. And that's it, guys. That's all you need to make these delicious Philly cheesesteak egg rolls. But before we start cooking, I just wanted to say thank you all for all the well wishes that you guys have given me. As you know, I've been sick for the past week. I do have a little bit of bronchitis, but I just wanted to say thank you very much. It means a lot to me that you guys, wish me well. So thank you for that. So let's get cooking, guys. Okay, guys. So what we're gonna do? I have 2 pans here. I'll tell you why in a second. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and turn my stove both on medium. And while that's getting nice and hot, what I have here is some olive oil. I have some butter, which I didn't put in the ingredients before. I like to do olive oil and butter when I'm sauteing my onions and peppers, so just a little bit of butter. I have the McCormick's Grill Mates Montreal steak seasoning here, and then what I have is I went ahead and sliced my onions really thin, and then the green pepper I did as well, and I only used half a green pepper, and that leads me to why I have 2 pans. Most of my family does not like green peppers, including myself. So I'm going to do 2 different ones. So one's going to have the onion and green peppers, and then one's just going to have onions. Anyway, so while this is getting nice and hot, we're going to go ahead and put a little bit of olive oil in both. Because what we're going to do is we're going to be sauteing the vegetables. And just a little bit of butter. I would say a teaspoon. Actually, I'm going to switch that out because that one was bigger. This is a bigger pan. And that's all the butter you're going to need. Alright, so while this is getting nice and hot. And then, of course, I have my Steak-umms over here. I'm just sitting here waiting. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead and saute our... I'm going to lower this back one. This back one always heats up a lot faster. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and start sauteing the vegetables. So in this back one, I'm just going to do a little bit of onion. Most of it in here. And then the green peppers. There's literally 2 people that will eat it this way. So that's why I don't need to make that much. And we're just going to saute these down. Now the green pepper obviously is going to take a couple of extra minutes because it takes longer to cook than just the onion. What we want to do is we want to caramelize these onions, get it a nice color before we add our Steak-umms. Actually, I'm going to lower this a little bit more. So to this we're going to add some seasoning. And this seasoning is great because it's got the salt, the pepper, the garlic, I mean everything that you would need. So we don't have to add anything to it. No additional salt or pepper. And like I said, all I'm going to do is saute these vegetables for a couple of minutes until the peppers have cooked down. and the onions have a nice caramelized color and texture to them. So I'll be back, guys, in a couple of minutes. Alright, guys, this looks great. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add our Steak-umms. Yeah, that looks great. It smells delicious. Okay. And this is the way that I do it. And like I said, you guys can use whatever meat you want, but for these egg rolls, I definitely like the Steak-umms. Hopefully you guys will give it a try. Okay, so all you're going to do is you're going to take each Steak-umm and just break it up. We're not putting them in whole. We're just going to break them all up. I'm going to lower this just a little bit. And I have 2 boxes here. I'll put all the measurements and everything in the description box. I have a lot of egg rolls to make tonight. As I said, I'm making that with my mac and cheese for my family. So this will make a lot. But I'll put everything in the description box, you guys. And then what I'll do is I'll tell you exactly how many egg rolls it made. So I'm just going to keep on breaking these Steak-umms up. And we'll be back in a minute when I'm all done with this. Okay, so at this point what we're going to do is, of course, I like to season every layer. I'm going to season the meat. I'm going to turn these back up because I had lowered them while I was breaking the meat up. And this will all shrink down. So I'm going to go ahead and cook this. Get this well incorporated with the onions and the seasoning and the peppers over here. And we'll be back in a minute, guys, and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, guys, this is looking great. It smells absolutely delicious. And then what I'm going to do, I like to cook it a little extra, kind of like get a little sear on it. And also what that's going to do is it'll absorb most of the juices and grease. But what I'm going to do before we stuff them in the egg roll wrappers is I'm going to drain them. So make sure you guys drain all the extra juice and liquid because then it's not going to make your egg roll very pleasant. Now if you like all the juice and grease and whatnot, by all means keep it in. But I don't think it's necessary. It's cooking in all the juices and flavors. And I don't want the juices coming out when I'm frying the egg rolls. So that's why I drain it. But there are your egg rolls. You do what you'd like. See, this one's looking great. This one's got a couple more minutes. Obviously, it had a lot more meat to cook down. But see the texture and the consistency? It's just better when you're stuffing your egg rolls. It just works a lot better, I find. But that's just my opinion. And hopefully you guys will give this little recipe a try. I don't think you'll be disappointed at all. Like I said, it's one of my family's favorites. Alright, so I'm going to give this another minute or so, and we'll be back, guys. Alright, guys, what I'm going to do, I just tasted it. For seasoning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more of the Grill Mates Montreal steak seasoning. Just a little bit. And that should be good. Oops, I just made a mess. Perfect. So I'm going to let this cook down for another minute. This one's pretty much done. So I'm going to go ahead and drain these, and I'll meet you over there to start the fun step, which is doing the egg rolls. Okay guys, so what I have here is my little station that we're going to use for rolling our egg rolls. So I have some provolone cheese here. I have my egg roll wrappers right here. I have a little bowl of water. You're going to need a little bowl of water to seal the wrappers. I have a little pan here that I'm just going to be placing them on some parchment paper to get ready to fry. And then over here, what I did after I drained it was I went ahead and just put them in bowls. So this is the one with the onions and the green peppers. And then this is just the one with the just the onions. So what we're going to do is we're going to start rolling them. So you're going to take one, and I'm not going to make all of these on film and bore you guys because I have many to make, but I'm going to make a couple for you, and then we'll fry a couple and show you what it looks like. So you're going to take one egg roll wrapper, okay, and I just cut my the plastic open like this. But if you're going to take them all out and put them on a dish, just get a paper towel and wet it, dampen it, and wring it out, and then just cover them because you don't want them to dry out. So I do mine like this, okay, just like that. You're going to take a piece of cheese, put it right in the middle, just like that. You're going to take some meat and onions, put it right in the middle. You don't want it too stuffed, because then we won't be able to roll the egg roll. Alright, there you go. You're going to take a little bit of water and just rub it across all of the sides, like that, because this is going to be like the glue. Okay? And then all you're going to do is you're going to move it to you, like that. Take the side, close it like that. Put a seal, take the other side, like that, and then literally just roll and roll again, so that you have a nice little cute egg roll. So I'm going to put it over here on the little pan with the parchment paper. And then just keep your spot dry because the egg roll wrappers will stick to it from the water. So again, you're going to take an egg roll wrapper, place it down, take a piece of your cheese right in the middle, take some meat, put it right in the middle of that, again wet each side. Do that. Lift it. Pull the cheese like closing, because that'll help you pull it all together. So pull the cheese like a little taco, I guess. Close it. Take your side. Okay, this one's fighting with me here, guys. Seal it. Take your other side. Seal it. Wrap it. Wrap it again. And that's it, guys. So I am going to go ahead and finish all these little egg rolls. And then we'll get to frying them. Okay guys, so I'm done making the egg rolls. I got 4 with the green peppers and onions, and then I got 14 with just the onions and the meat. So 18 egg rolls total. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to the stove and we're going to fry these babies up. Okay guys, so what I have here is my Dutch oven, and it's filled about 1/4 of a way up. I have my thermometer here. I'm trying to get the temperature to 350, and of course I have my stove on high so we can start frying them. I'm not going to show you how to fry all of them, but I'm going to do the first few for you. Then what I have over here is just some bowls that I've lined with some paper towel to absorb the extra grease. So we'll be back in a couple of minutes when this reaches the temperature. Okay guys, so my oil is up to temperature. It's reading at almost 350. So I'm going to remove this. we're going to start frying the egg rolls. So we don't want to put too many in at once. We want to do, you know, maybe 2 or 3 depending on how big your pot is that you're frying in. Because what that's going to do is drop the oil temperature down. And we're going to fry these until they turn a nice golden brown. Alright guys, these look great. A nice golden brown. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer them to this little bowl that I have here that's lined with paper towel. I'm going to let these cool for a couple minutes. And then I'll be able to go ahead and cut one open and show you what the inside looks like. So we'll be back, guys. Okay guys, so I went ahead and fried a couple of the egg rolls. And they're still a little hot, but I want to go ahead and open one for you guys. You hear that crunch? Look at that, guys. So that's the one with just the onions and meat. This one's going to be the one with the peppers. Look how beautiful they are, guys. The peppers and the onions and the cheese. They're really hot though. So I'm going to take a little taste for you so you can hear me do a little ASMR. They're really good, guys. Alright guys, so that's my Philly cheesesteak egg rolls with the peppers and without. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed making it for you guys. If you like this video and you want to see more recipes, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notifications on so you guys don't miss any of my videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.